What did you guys come up with? What was different?
Less invasive.
It was less invasive between the two experiences?
In the first scenario, things were being done to the person. This one, things were being done with the person.
Right. So the first one, did they know what was coming?
No.
Or where it was coming from.
They didn't know what was coming or where it was coming from. So what was the reaction? Withdrawal. They were startled. Or you all were startled. Yes. Yeah. And what about this second scenario?
It seemed like there was a layer of trust.
There was trust.
It was very collaborative.
It was working together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was peaceful.
You asked permission.
I asked permission.
Establish that relationship.
Establish the relationship. How about you guys?
Alejandra mentioned that it's like a dance, like you are working in rhythm with somebody, so the movement was fluid, it was guided, and because of that, it was comfortable for the person, even though they didn't have a visualization of what was going on.
So it was the tango and not the tangle.
And there was a sense of security there.
It was security.
Constant contact rather than like send it from here, send it from there.
So there was that consistency. There was a connection there that allowed her brain to relax because did she know what was coming? I don't know. But did she? Right. Did she have a better idea than the first experience of what was coming? Yeah, so she was able to relax and be comfortable and follow the lead. Great, because I was doing with her, got connected, got permission, and we tangled. Right. So did I give her, did she have vision on this? So there weren't visual cues. Did I tell her what I was going to be doing each time? No. But was she able to cooperate and understand what I meant? Yeah. So let's talk about the technique that I use, which is really, I was going to tell you guys that I cannot overstate how important hand under hand is, but I just decided I would show you that it is an extremely valuable technique that we can use for guide and assist in a huge range of scenarios and for tasks and just for getting connected. So everything from forming a strong, stable connection to leading the blind and deaf or comprehensionless. So what I'm going to get you guys to do is practice this because it is completely invaluable. I use it all the time, and sometimes our diamonds aren't necessarily interested in getting connected like this, but we can use this all the way up with pearls to really form strong connections, strong bonds, to substitute instead of subtract in times of distress, for mobility, for helping them to understand and figure out tasks that their brain otherwise doesn't understand anymore. I can use my skill fingers to do things like help her to eat, which we'll practice, to wash, and she's able to tell where it's going. To, as I said, did I tell her that I wanted her to stand up? No, but she knew. And I'm able to provide direction to indicate which way I want to go. So these are the types of things that we can do with hand under hand. And guys a chance to practice and be able to feel it out. Yes?
So I just had a question, because we touched on earlier, people in wheelchairs, and with the diminishing vision, how unsettling movement can be. So if you're providing assistance with getting from one place to another for somebody in a wheelchair, it really limits your ability to connect with them and make them feel safe. So how do you keep that connection if somebody's like anxious as you're moving them down the hallway or moving them throughout the community? How do you make that connection if you're the person, transporting them from place to place?
So traditionally, how do we often approach people that are in a wheelchair?
Well, you hover over them.
So Lindsay, yes, we hovered. So if I'm here and I'm talking to you and you're in your wheelchair, how does this feel?
Intimidating, you're the boss.
Yeah. So if I'm standing over him, it feels like I'm bossing him around. So one of the ways we can reduce that distress is what? To get low. So we talked about this versus this. This, I'm blocking your field of vision. Just doing this gives you an out. You can see past me, so you feel like I'm not closing you in, you have an escape route. And then if I also get low, then I'm not standing over you feeling like where you're feeling like I'm gonna boss you around. And if I can jump back to what Lindsay had said, do you want to repeat that?
If we come from behind and, okay, I'm gonna take you.
I seriously didn't see that coming.
So we have that,
I wasn't playing.
we have that healthy vision going on, and I think we could all see that he was startled when that happened. So what does that do?
Yeah.
Gets that left amygdala going. So then, what can we do to reduce that distress if we're going to push somebody in a wheelchair to a different location?
Go all the way around, come from the front.
Go all the way around, come from the front.
Say hi, wait.
Say hi. Visual first.
Visually connect first.
Connect visually. Before we touch. That's right. And
I'm lower.
get low. Yeah. In that supportive stance. If we can do those things, and if we try this butterfly into the hand under hand, put our hand on top with some pressure. This can provide padding and warmth, although my hands are cold. I see what's on your face. I know what you're thinking.